So hello and welcome back guys. So guys, in today's video I would like to thank the programmer Hangout for helping me in making this code. Well, not really, didn't really help me. I mean, they did indeed help me, but to be honest, it was like I looked through their code and I kind of yoinked it. So I'm just mentioning that, and I also want to thanks Jackson for suggesting me this video. But anyways, let's begin real quick. So first of all, what is this command? Well, it is an mdn doc command. So we are literally going to browse through the mdn website. Well, it is like just searching for something on that website, but with a Discord bot. So first of all, we will make a file in our utility folder just for a simple thing. And of course, everything is for something simple. So it is just for fetching the source or some data from the MDN file so that we can search the stuff. All right. So first of all, you will need to install few dependencies, and let's ignore these errors. So first of all, it is zlib or zlib, and then fast XML parser, then node fetch, and then the flex search, and you can install them via npm I, and then you have to provide the names, and bam, you are done. And then we will define this variable called, well, I already did all of this because I already recorded the damn thing, but I'm stupid, so I'm re-recording it because of few issues. But anyways, this is the base URL which we are going to use, but of course you can change this language according to your language and stuff like that. Okay, but anyways, so now first of all we have to define this variable called source and make sure it is not constant, because we are going to change its value later on. So this is our main function, and of course you can make it like this, this, but and of course you have to do this to make it an ES6 syntax based function. But anyways, then first of all we are checking whether our source was last updated or not, and if it was updated sometime, then, well, we are just checking whether the thing is outdated or not. If that thing is younger, well, if that thing was updated at least before 12 hours, then just return the same thing. You don't have to refresh it. Otherwise, first of all, we are going to fetch the data from this website. You can see this route, just copy it and then paste it. We will get this XML data, and if the result is not returned, then we are going to give them the same source, even if it is undefined, even if it is 69, but we can't help that. And then we have to make our sitemap. You might ask, what the heck is a sitemap? It is kind of like an array of links. Trust me. So first of all, we are using this XML parser. It is kind of like converting XML to JSON or to JavaScript object, but that's it. So first of all, we are parsing what? We have to parse XML data. It can be string or buffer. So how do we get this data? You might ask this. It is simple. First of all, we are using this. First of all, we are converting our result to array. You can see this result thing right here. You are converting it to array using the await function, of course. Then we are decompressing this stuff, like this array buffered form is compressed. So we are decompressing it using this gunzip function of zlib, and then we are converting it to a string, and then we are passing it to our JS or JSON object, to be precise. So that's what we are doing, and now this whole thing is our JSON object of that website. And now we are first of all going to this URL set property, then the URL. So this dot URL is kind of like an array of objects and stuff, but we don't need each and everything. So we are going to map through all of those thingies and just take these two properties. I mean, like, we only need these two properties, their location and the time when they were last modified. So that's it. And then we are going to index them. Well, you might have heard about indexing. It is useful for searching stuff like that. It is the same thing kind of. So we are using this flex search module. It is really fast. Well, at least this was written on their page, and I think it indeed is fast. So we are creating a new instance of this index thing, and then we are looping through this sitemap. That is, we are looping through, well, let me just show you, give you an overview. This sitemap thing must be like an array of objects, then it have location like slash javascript slash what slash object slash maybe values. Well, it is like lot of values, and then it have this last mod property, it says it was last modified at this time. So it is like an array of this stuff. And then we are looping through each and every element, and then we are adding all of those thingies in our index, and then we are returning them this source with the last updated equals to the current time. So that's all we are doing in our get ambient source thing. And now comes our command. Alright guys, so now I have a basic command template ready for us. So first of all, we have to get this get source function out of there. So we are going to use the require function, of course. What else can we use? And then we have to go to the utility slash get ambient source. And then first of all, what are we going to do, sir? Well, first of all, I will like to reply to the user. We will use interaction dot reply, and we will say fetching the data, because why not? You can say anything, it is up to you. And if you want, you don't even have to say anything, but I am saying it just to avoid any risks. And then we are going to do const uh let's do this. Well, last time I did something different, but I think this thing will be a bit better. So it is an promise, so we have to use await. So first of all, we will get a sitemap from it, and then we will also get another thing, it is the index. Well, last time I just named it source, and I was doing stuff like source.sitemap and stuff like that, but destructuring it is indeed better. So we need the query. So what will be the user query? It is right here, it is the dam option. So we will get it via query is equals to interaction dot options dot get string, and the value is equals to what? It is, I guess, query. So I guess this is it. We have our query. Now we have to search. So we will do const search is equals to index dot search. So you might ask, what the heck is index? If you forgot, then index is this thing right here. And we added all the stuff to our index so that we can search. And by search, I mean this dot search function in which we have to provide the query, then few options. Just bear with me, I will show you what we have to do. So const search, the query is equals to q, and then comes the damn options. So there are many options, but we are just going to use the limit option, and I'm going to provide the limit of 10 because that's what the programmers hangout guys did. Well, of course you can make it 5 if you don't want to show that many results, but I'm doing it 10 because probably that's what people prefer. I guess I'm not really sure about that, but I think that's how stuff works, right? I mean, it is totally possible. So now we have our search result, but this is not enough yet. We have to map through each and every element. I mean, like right now it is something you don't want, so we have to map through each and everything, and then we will get their IDs. I mean, like right now this search object is containing all of their IDs, but we don't want the ID. Instead, we want something else. Let me do sitemap bracket id dot loc. We want all of those links, so we are doing this. Now we have each and every link. All right guys. So guys, everything is done. Our search results are right here. So now what we have to do, we have to serve this thing to the users. So first of all, if search do not exist, or search dot length, holy shit, search dot length is equals to 0. Well, I added this question mark so just for surety, although we don't really need it, because if things went wrong, then it will be an empty array. But still, let's don't take any risk. If this is the condition, then we just have to do interaction dot edit reply. You sucks. The results are not found, and then a cross mark because it is nice and beautiful. And now we have to do another thing. It will be equal to search dot length is equals to 1. Well, I'm doing this because, well, it have good reason. I mean, like, if there is just a single result, then why don't we just show it? I mean, like, why don't we just elaborate more about it? And of course I have a great idea. I mean, like, we can make pagination thing when we have more than one search result, right? But I will do it if you want, but not right now. So first of all, if length is equals to 1, I'm first of all going to fetch more data about this result. And how we are going to do this? I'm just going to copy paste a small URL Let me just copy this part. Sorry for being a literal copy paster. And second of all, we have to get two more constants. First of all, const fetch is equals to recur node fetch. And by the way, one more thing, install the second version of node fetch. Otherwise, you cannot use this require function. You will need to use the import thingy. And I guess, well, I mean, like if you want to use that, you can use it, but I prefer require. I don't know why. And then we have to use this MDN base URL thing. So first of all, we have to get the first search result. Well, we have this thingy. We are going to get the data of this result. Well, guys, we can use Axios here too, but I guess I'm using node fetch for half of the portion, so why not for the remaining two? And because of course that's what the programmer hangout people did, so why not? But anyway, so we were doing result.json, and then we are going to do .doc so that we can get their doc or the document or whatever you consider it to be. So now we have our thing ready to go. So now we have to reply to the user. We have to do interaction dot edit reply, and then we have to return an embed, and embed will contain quite a lot of stuff. And of course, I am not going to rewrite the damn thing because I am too lazy for that. I will just, well, it is just a simple embed. Trust me, I will tell you how all of that works. Just give me a second. So as you can see, it is an embed. The author is equals to this MDN documentation icon URL. This is just the icon of MDN docs, and then the URL is equals to this MDN base URL slash doc.mdn URL. Well, this is the URL of the position we have to go, and then we have to do the same thing on this title URL. So this is it. We are sending this reply easy as hell. And then comes the else part. I mean, when the length is more than one, well, it can be anything equal to 10, because we added this limit of 10 if you guys remember. So now we have two options. First one, the basic thing we were using till here, we are just going to give them the URL to each thing. But I also have a different idea in my mind. I'm a dumb best kid, so I do get dumb ideas. Well, first of all, let me show you the simple thing, and let me just copy the description and just yoink it. Bam. All right, so wait a second, let me just yoink this and paste it right here. All right, so as you can see, well, first of all, let me show you that all of this works, because if it do not works, then it will be a big shame for me, and the video is already of 14 minutes. How the hell it's even possible? Oh, I don't have internet, guys. I don't have internet. Let me get the internet somehow. Alright, fellas, I have my internet back, and let's begin and test the damn things out. Well, first of all, let me. Alright, I guess you can see the whole damn screen, so it doesn't really matters. Let me do the thing. So, slash mdn, and the query is your mom, because why not, bro? We can do it, right? So you can see the result is no errors, dude. But it is alright. You suck. The result are not found. So now slash mdn, and the query will be values. Let's see what will we get in the. Dude, how can I forget, dude? Please, one thing, never copy paste the damn shit. Alright, guys, I rage quitted it in the recording, but anyways, so I removed few stuff. I mean, I removed these two things because of course this thing do not exist there, so I'm going to remove them. But anyways, the thing will work now, and let's begin real quick. So this time let's do slash dude, where is Discord? There it is. Slash mdn, and the query is values, of course, and please work this time, otherwise dude. Alright, guys, this is Q, not query. I wish I was not this stupid. And please, guys, never copy paste. Otherwise, you will get stuck in such simple thing. Like seriously, I hate myself for doing this. But anyways, guys, this time this thing will work. And you can see it gave us all these links to all this stuff. And you can see this is it. I mean, like, yep, I guess this might help you all. And just let me test one more thing. Well, like, let me show you an example. I will just show you how it looks when the result is just a single result. Like if I do something like values once more, well, let's spell it correctly. And if I do it now, now you will see a better result. I mean like a different one. So you can see the URL and a small summary. So that's how stuff will work. And I guess this is it. Our thing is done. Alright guys, I realized that if I make a pagination thing right here, then it will take a lot of time. I mean the video will be like 30 minutes. So instead I would like to make another part on this video. So till then, bye, and I guess thanks for watching.